Azeroth, the epic, sprawling, and constantly expanding setting of Warcraft. A world where millions upon millions of subscribers have gone to escape our own. A world of magic and intrigue and warfare and adventure, and a world that seems totally inaccessible from the outside. The world of Azeroth first premiered in the 1994 game Warcraft, Orcs and Humans, created by Blizzard Entertainment. A series of sequels and spin-offs eventually evolved into the best-selling behemoth known as World of Warcraft, which first premiered almost 10 years ago in 2004. Armed with a free trial version available on the interwebs, I set off to explore Azeroth for myself and try to find the reasons it is so compelling for so many people. After a failed blind first journey into Azeroth, I brushed up on the game guide, which is available on Warcraft's website. I definitely suggest a quick run-through of the beginner guide if you want to start playing Warcraft. I learned what quests look like and how to find them. I had a more educated sense of the early game choices, so I returned to Azeroth, this time knowing what I needed to do. The first choice one must make in World of Warcraft is your race and your class. Race is mostly a cosmetic and social choice, as certain races can only be friendly with certain others, while one's class is a gameplay choice. It's what type of character you want to play as. I chose the Draenei, aliens to Azeroth, for my race and decided to be a shaman, a flexible class that communicates with the basic elements of nature. The rich history of races found in WoW's game guide blew my mind. The world has been created and fleshed out and given history. It's not hard to see it as a reality. If you know what you're looking for and what buttons to press, the game is fairly simple. Complete quests, become better, experience the world. Quests range from simple, kill these little creatures, to epic raid quests, requiring as many as 25 heroes working together. Fighting is easy, select a target, push a button, push a different button to use your skills, and I very quickly became caught up in the cycle of taking quests, completing them, finding more, and leveling up. Something struck me very quickly though. The characters seemed to exist for combat. Although some quests required me to seek out items or heal the wounded, the majority wanted me to fight monsters, blood elves, and my skills were based in combat. Like most role-playing games, the point is getting in fights. But the game also allowed for a certain amount of freedom to ask why. The game provided that the Draenei were killing creatures because our ship had crashed. We needed supplies to heal the wounded, and we had to keep ourselves safe while we rebuilt. But I was able to decide for myself my character's motivation. I decided that as a shaman, my character cared about life and the planet, but he was constantly torn between his duty to the earth and his duty to his people, choosing to help the people in this time of crisis. Basically, if I wanted to get creative and have a very honest role-playing experience, I could easily have one in the world of Azeroth. And if I was the type of gamer who didn't want to have that kind of role-playing experience, I didn't have to. I could easily have just roamed getting into fights, ignoring other player characters, and focusing on the simple gameplay, and that would have been fun too. I believe the appeal of Azeroth and WoW is this exactly. The world is there and real and rich and different, and you can approach it however you want. The game rewards your time, the game's quests evolve your character's narrative or skills the way you want them to. If you wanted to get lost in Azeroth, with a little preparation, it would be very easy. But at this point in my experience, I'm just scratching the surface. At some point I will likely go deeper, so expect to see more thoughts from Azeroth at some point in the future, especially involving other player characters, which I didn't have a lot of interaction with this time. Subscribe if you want that, or other trying things videos, or videos about my life at USC, and keep trying stuff yourself and let me know how that's going in the comments. Bye!